Okay, to develop the baseline forecast, let's start with fitting these prices. Okay, so let's go to time series fit. Okay, first let's do an auto fit. So auto fit says the variance is uh, not stationary, both mean and variance are not stationary. Okay, so the demand will make the trend part stationary. So we detrend it. So after detrending, you see that it doesn't show it. Trend has been removed and modeled. Okay, but the variance is kind of so the variance is very small in this part early on, but there's a lot of fluctuations here. So variance is not stationary. But let's for the moment ignore that. Then we fit. So here is the forecast using the GARCH method. Okay, so let's write, and we're going to write here. So the base forecast. So now we have the baseline forecast. Okay, so that's the model that we see. Okay, format that. Okay, so now we're going to adjust the forecast. So which will be you take the forecast for price assuming there is no trade war, and then adjust the decline, so the price will change, will go down by that percentage. So you say 1 minus, make that F4. Okay, so that's the adjusted forecast. Okay, now we can do risk mean of that, and then we can do risk percentile. Again, the adjusted forecast, comma 0.05. Okay, so I'm going to edit mode, highlight, copy here, and change that 0.05 to 95. And here we have the simulated baseline forecast. So let's get the mean of the simulated baseline forecast. Okay, now copy that. All right, so now we are ready to run the simulation. So let's go to settings. So multiple CPU is automatic, so that's good. Fixed one, okay. And 10,000 simulate. All right, so we have these forecasts. Now let's go ahead and prepare a forecast. Let's go ahead and highlight like that, and let's insert Okay, so chart like that. Okay, so this is let's so series 1, edit series 1. Series 1 is X is A. Okay, so E. Well, let's move this out of the way so we can see. So first one, the name is E. The second one, name is F. Third one is that. Fourth one is mean baseline. Okay. So now soybean price forecast. Okay. Baseline and trade war. Okay. So that's your mean baseline, and then the trade war, you can see how much it differs. All right, so let's change the x-axis. It's getting all messed up here, so let's see. So we want the units to be, say, if you say 100, does it change? Okay, so that's pretty good, except that maybe we want not 100, say 50. Oh, we could even go a little more down. Oh, no, that's no good. So 40, let's say 40. Okay, 40 seems to be all right. And we don't want these extra spaces. It's doing us nothing. So we are going up to that. So we need the numerical value of that date and numerical value of that date. So let's make it general. So now we can go ahead and format x-axis with minimum 43 to 82. Well, we need to go back in, and 43 435. Okay, so let's get rid of that and bring it down. Okay. There is one more thing we can do, and that is we can do a mean square error. Okay, so for baseline and adjust it. Okay, so we can compare, since we have the actuals, we can look at how much is our forecast deviating, the average deviating from the actual. So this is our test case. So we'll do sum of squares, SSE, sum of squares of error. Okay, we can compute that using sum x my2. So x minus y squared. So we take the actual, okay, and then the baseline mean is here, okay, and then we do the same thing, okay, with the actual and the mean of the hybrid. Okay. And if you want, we can compute sum of squares error for 5% and 95% as well. Let's go ahead and do that. So this is adjusted mean, okay, adjusted 5th percentile, adjusted 95th percentile. Okay, sum xmy2, that and that. And obviously, compared to the mean, these two would be greater, because they are farther apart. Okay. And we divide each of this by 6. There are 6 of them. Okay. So this will be kind of a biased estimate of MSE, but for our purposes, it's okay. All right. So let's move that out. Okay. So these are the SSEs, and here is the MSE, and as you can see, the adjusted mean, the hybrid forecast adjusted mean has lot smaller MSE, but at the 5th percentile, which is the most optimistic, fifth percentile being the most pessimistic, it's lot more than the baseline here, and the most optimistic 95 percentile again is a lot less than the baseline MSE. So this means that the hybrid approach is definitely giving us a better forecast.